What's up, everybody? This is Dave with the PTO. I've been asked to do a quick tutorial video, maybe a video on how I tie up my sculpin pattern. This is something I want to do more, maybe once or twice a month. Do a pattern and then do a video and post it. So I was asked when I made my sculpin the other day if I could elaborate on what I used, and it's super simple. This sculpin pattern, and you can fancy it up. You could add some flash, but I thought I'd just go over and do the basics of the sculpin pattern. But yeah, so in the vise I have. See, this is a Anrex 26-degree bend, size 2. I like these hooks to do sculpin patterns because they're just with that bend in it, it seems to seat the sculpin pattern, or the sculpin head. Shit, very well. So. What I'm going to be using, I already have them out here, for the tail. I'm going to use this olive rabbit strip. This is going to be my tail, and then I'm just going to use some crosscut rabbit zonker strips to do the body as well. So super simple, and I'm just using a 6/0 thread here. I think this is perfect hatch or something. Yeah. And then also for our head, we're going to be using. I have different size ones. These are larger sculpin heads, and then I'm going to be using a smaller one. You just need a set of eyes when you buy the sculpin heads, you get them. So yeah, so we can put our sculpin head to the side. But yeah, so I hope you liked the video. You have any comments or something I could do different and better, please don't hesitate to comment below. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to tilt this down a little bit so you guys can focus in on what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go ahead and start my thread, and I'll start it behind the bend of that hook, right the eye. And you can use a heavier aught thread if you want. But I'm just using a 6/0, and then I'll take this all the way back to about the hook point, a little further. It doesn't have to be clean. Come back a little bit, make a few wraps, just to build up some base on that hook shank. So we're back by around about the point of the eye. And now what I'll do is I'll take now you can add lead if you want. It'll help build up down here, but I usually just thread wrap it. So you take, you got your zonker strip here. Just make sure the flow of your zonker, if you're putting it on here. So I'll measure out what I need. So I'm basically going to use about that much zonker. Just don't make sure you don't short yourself on it, So you see, I got my zonker strip. Now, what you want to do is make sure that the bottom half, because this fly, we're kind of seeing it upside down right now, so you want to make sure that when you tie this in, you tie with the strip up towards you. then what I like to do is I'll pull some of these hairs off just to help me get a, if you have to, you can trim some. And then I also like to do on the back side, you see how these are flat, straight across. That is what I'll do is come in and just cut a little section and just kind of see how it. So we're gonna go ahead and tie this in first. And you can make these articulate if you want, but like I said, I'm just doing a basic sculpin pattern here. So when you're tying in, make sure that your first couple are loose wraps before you cinch down on it. And I'll come forward. I'll start my way back. And come back to about the hook bend. And I'll start to set that down. Some threads. So now we got our tails on, so pretty much we're almost done with it already. Just gonna build up a little bit more of a thread dam here, just so that when I put it, so you can see, pretty simple. And now, like I said, if you wanted to, you can add flash. Some flash back air underneath the tail or above it, but I'm going to make this one pretty simple. So then what you want to do is you get your crosscut zonker strips, and you could do this with craft fur too. I know that when I was first shown how to do a sculpin pattern, I was shown to use it with with using craft fur and stuff like that, but I found it easier for me to just do it with zonker. But okay, so you got your crosscut, and if you notice on your crosscut how it lays down to one side, you can see. So when you're doing that, make sure that you have that side down is what I tend to do. So if you can see that I have it towards me and down, and then I will also come in and trim some of this off. Just makes it easier to anchor down onto the hook. And make sure you have enough, a large enough piece that you can wrap all the way around. So there, I took that piece. Start securing. Well, before come in, like I said, I try to keep it to the side and do your best to make sure before you set that down that so that when I'm wrapping, make sure that this is all flowing backwards, and then as I wrap, I'll pull this back as well. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more glue to the front of that, or on that, just to keep it in place. So make it even a little bit. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and slap a little bit more glue on here, just so it doesn't move on you. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, we already established which direction this is going in. Like I said, as I wrap, pull these threads, or pull that hair back as I go. You see how I'm just kind of keeping it in slight touches on one another, overlapping it. Just keep bringing this forward. Strip here is a little bit more fur there. So now that I'm on here, I'll go ahead and secure it right to the end here. This could be a little tricky here. So now, especially with the bend, you can see pretty much almost done with this fly. And as you can see up here at the bend, I'm going to start building some. Put the sculpin head on, see how loose it's going to be. So I want to kind of build that up some. That thread dam up just because of the shape of the hook. Alright, so I'll flip that over and check it out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more. See how loose that sits on there. Normally you don't want to go ahead and use all that thread, but it's gonna fit on here now. So I'm pretty tight on there now. So I'm gonna finish with my whip finish. Done with this fly. So go ahead and add some glue here. Bone dry whatever you guys want to use, whatever you prefer to use. Use this craft glue. But the reason why I do that is so that I can push it back and secure it pretty good there. Sculpin ends on. See how I got all that loose in there. So what I will do as well is you see how I have that gap in there. We'll take some of my UV glue. This is the thing. I'll take it. This will just help down, put it down inside there. Put a little bit because it'll soak down in there. Use my UV light. Just make sure that head's secure on there. So now we just need to put a set of eyes on this guy. So I'll take my bodkin. Usually I'll use UV. Super simple pattern to tie. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to message me if you're interested in tying one of these up. I did. If you wanted to add some flash, you can. Back here at the tail, or add gills on it like I've done in the past. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty simple sculpin pattern using rabbit strip. Yeah. So sits pretty good. That barred strip, you know. It's a fun, easy tie. Not that hard. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'd be more than happy to help. But yeah, thank you for joining in, watching my video. I am going to start making a series of videos on YouTube. I figured I'd get something out for the new year for you guys and gals out there. But once again, thank you for being a part of the PTL, and stay positive.